Hey guys, today is the big day as iOS 10.2 has just been released. After 7 betas, we now have the final product, and this is iOS 10's biggest update yet. There has never been this many bug fixes and smaller little features added in any other iOS 10 update. So let's take a look at all the features, a little summary overview for you, what's new, if anything's changed between this beta and the final release, and just go ahead and talk about everything you need to know before updating. So I did go ahead and update on my personal iPhone 7 Plus on iOS 10.1.1, which I probably shouldn't have done as it's not good for the jailbreak, but I just wanted to show you guys before and after updating. I had 196.72 and it went up to 197, so got about half a gigabyte back to my device. So I'm really behind on notifications, as you guys can see. Ignore that, that's literally what everyone always comments about. But between this and the last beta 6, beta 7, has anything actually changed? I would have to say no, not much has changed firmware wise. It's just bug fixes under the cover type of stuff. There's probably the diagnostics and monitoring included for the battery issue a lot of people are experiencing. Take note, iOS 10.2 is not going to fix the battery issue itself. It's just going to monitor it and see if they can figure it out. Oh my god, why is my screen protector so ugly? I'm going to take this off. So of course you now have a TV app which replaces completely your video application. In here you're going to find all of your sign-on for all of your subscriptions in one place. The biggest change and feature is the addition of the emojis. So over 100 new emojis, redesign of the old ones completely. And take note, some of these, if you send to your friends on an older firmware on Android, they won't be able to see them because they haven't been updated to Unicode 9.0. I mean, the amount of people on Android that are running 7.0 right now is so abysmally small, it's almost embarrassing for Android. So it's one of the benefits of iOS I love, is everyone gets these updates at once. So a lot of new emojis have been added, which is really cool. There's now a new Harambe or a gorilla emoji too, which is nice. There's some new message effects in here inside of messages. So if you go into the screens, you now have a new celebration effect and send with love. So several updates here, which is nice. There's a lot of smaller changes, which I do highlight in my actual reviews, so do check that out. Now the biggest bug fixes in this version is that the video crash bug doesn't work and the bypass into photos and contacts no longer works as well. The respring bug is still present, so if we jump into there, slide over and click cancel, it'll go ahead and respring your device. You now do get this option right here. So slide up in the music application and get a couple neat buttons, and you can actually organize entire genres. Your library can now be organized by certain filters, which is a nice change. The camera has received an update where it'll save your last used settings, such as the filter you were using, what camera mode you were in, and there are so many bug fixes mentioned in the actual change log. It's definitely good to know that Apple has been focusing a lot on the smaller things. So the Bluetooth bug has been fixed as well. If you guys connect to a car stereo, Bluetooth headphones, there was an intermittent connection issue which should be resolved by now, which is nice. So I wanted to show you guys the Geekbench, and that's a 3456 on the single and 5791 on the multi-core score. So on 10.1 you can see that the multi-core score is about 200 points behind, and this is a consistent result I've actually seen on the later versions of iOS 10.2. Very high multi-core scores, so I don't know how that will be reflected in the actual performance, but hopefully well. Now the one issue that bothered me was opening multitasking in the settings application. Had this weird issue, but that seems to have been resolved. The only other thing I want to see is how is the actual shutter? Is that issue that I talked about still there? And I'm very disappointed to say that it is. So I want to show you the video I actually just recorded, and this is going from light to dark. As you can see, that choppy blur. So I actually posted a video the other day about some of my summer adventures, and a lot of commenters were like, "You bastard, you pointed this issue out to me and now I can't unsee it." And that's the truth. It's just so bothersome when you start recording video and you look back at it and you notice it everywhere. So Apple, please fix this. It's just truly annoying. And what about jailbreak? If you ever want to have a hope of jailbreaking again and being able to do a lot of cool things, there is one thing you need to know about this update, and that's not to do it. So Luca Tedesco actually came out and said that you should not update, as what he said basically was iOS 10.2 kills many bugs, staying on 10.1.1 is a wise choice. And obviously if you don't care about security, if you do care about security, install the latest version. So if you're holding out for the chance of a jailbreak, it would probably be best to stay on 10.1.1 or lower, as 10.2 is the one that's going to patch a lot of bugs and make jailbreaking difficult. So there it is guys, iOS 10.2. Be sure to check out the full review as I do cover a lot of the smaller things I didn't in this video. Enjoy the update, guys. Have a great day and stay tuned for 10.2.1. Peace.